Right. As I said, comparison between the DCS Chinook and the Microsoft Flight Simulator Chinook. The first thing you're going to notice in this Foxtrot is that the cockpit is digitized. Where the Delta still had the old analog gauges, this thing is updated. This is the version that the Royal Netherlands Air Force has, and I'm hoping that somebody is gonna, maybe they're already out, a skin livery, whatever you want to call it, for the Dutch version. You'll notice a lot of similarities in flying characteristics and a startup procedure, but also quite a bit of differences between the digital cockpit and the analog one. Well, and here we are. I don't hear any sound. Audio, speakers, that's set up. That's set up. Then why am I not?
This mission starts with a cold and dark aircraft parked on the ramp. You may fly the planned route or just explore the area. There are no threats.
Battery on. And in this version, it is really important that you do the following steps as I do them. Switch the APU to run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. And that's me. No female pilot. Standby power on. APU power on. Generators on. Fuel switches on with the crossfeed. EPs. And then these go to ground. You wait for the N1 to reach 12%, then you can release the switch. As I said, everything is digital. Start engine 2. Again, watch the NG, 12%, and release the switch. Few warnings. And the power levers, condition levers, go to light. That's the next module I want, the C-130. I didn't buy this. This is the try before you buy. this is different. This will slip because I forgot to activate a switch that makes the helicopter easier to not crash. I think I crashed it. This switch should be on both. Now she flies stable. When you release the controls, this one will go into a hover. You don't need as much foot with this one as with the other one in Microsoft Flight Simulator, but the rest kind of works the same. Collective, cyclic, and your feet. You really don't want to use the feet too much. The helicopter will make corrected turns on her own. But as you can see, you can fly it as low as you want. A little ground effect, but that's to be expected. A little more collective. Some low altitude up in those mountains over there. Now DCS of course is a complete different sim, whereas Microsoft Flight Simulator is really built upon flying aircraft. DCS is a combat sim. This helicopter will be used to transport troops and sling loads into hostile territory, of course covered by Apaches like in the real thing. Trim works. Small corrections every now and then. Way easier to fly than the Apache. At higher speeds she gets a little twitchy, as you can see. Doesn't really like flying really fast. Not what she's built for, not a race car. She's more of a cargo truck, really. Don't be mistaken, this cargo truck is very agile. This one is high on my wish list. I already own 1, 2, 3 helicopters, the Huey, the Gazelle and the Apache. But this is gonna be my my primary helicopter to fly in. Up a bit, add a little collective. That's the thing with this one, if you don't counter, you'll get into a side slip and you'll lose it. That's the thing with this helicopter. With this version, that is. Because the flight dynamics are more realistic than the ones from MILTECH. Simulate, we want to drop off some troops. That's the vortex ring. I knew that that was going to happen. The thing is, helicopter aerodynamics are very different from aircraft. The vortex ring is a situation in which the rotor blades stall because of the ground effect. And that's what happened. I was too late with compensating. Helicopters will almost never land vertically. They'll always have a little forward momentum just to stay out of those rings. I'll get into it later on, but sadly, we crashed. I wanted to show you more, but I can't, because I'm dead.